The United Nations Economic Commission for Africa says it's working with the African Union to ensure the much-anticipated continental free trade area is a success. In an exclusive interview with CGTN's Girum Chala, the Executive Secretary of UNECA Vera Songwe said it's time for the continent to focus on intra-African trade for the benefit of the next generation.
Now let's just start by talking about the continental free trade area. I understand that ECA is very instrumental when it comes to making that African Union plan a reality. Now walk me through to some of perhaps the points that you are involved in making this a reality.
This is an African Union directive and direction, and ECA comes in as a technical and analytical partner. So a lot of that is around, you know, how can we do the negotiations? What the United Nations and ECA in particular brings to the table is we have other partners within the United Nations family, UNCTAD in particular, that works on global trade negotiations, that has the specialty, and so we can draw in that experience and ensure also that what we do in the CFTA is consistent. And so some of the work that the ECA is doing is helping countries understand, you know, what is your status of sort of current agreements and what will this mean for you? And so many countries come to us and say, well, why should I do the CFTA when I'm negotiating an agreement with country X or country Y? And so we do the analysis to show them sort of where the benefits are and where the disadvantages are. A final, and I think I would say most important part, is signing the agreement is one thing. Implementing it is going to be a lot more difficult, and it's going to take 12, 14 years for us to actually see the end of the process, because it will take sort of an implementation, sliding implementation process. And so ECA is doing a lot of work around what we're calling boosting intra-Africa trade, and it's basically working with countries on their customs unions, the settings, you know, clearance of goods, because a lot of this is going to also have logistics components. What kinds of services? A lot of the CFTA is going to be around service agreements. You know, the more you trade, the more services you need, the more important it becomes that your policy environment is appropriate. So we're going to be doing a lot of work on improving the business environment, ensuring that, yes, businesses can now trade across borders, but if you don't have the right kind of infrastructure, if you don't have the right kind of logistics, it will not happen.